Is Alibaba a scam, and what is the fair price that we should actually buy Alibaba stock according to Warren Buffett and his mentor Benjamin Graham in the book The Intelligent Investor? You can read 300 pages, giant red book, or you can make this formula or actually get this formula in the link below for Patreon. We're gonna crunch a couple of numbers, we're gonna click on the few buttons, and we're gonna get the fair price of Alibaba. My name is Eve, also known as Finance After 40. Subscribe, let's effing go. So we got ourselves Alibaba, 79 bucks. I've done a video about 6 months ago and the price was 150, and I found the fair value, not exactly the fair value, but I still said it's overvalued. Now we're gonna find the exact price to get in. People didn't like that video because people don't like to hear bad news. I hope you did listen, and then you saved yourself from much more downturn. It went from 300 bucks to 80. That's worse than altcoins dumping 80%. It's freaking insane. Let's effing go. So what do we need? We need ourselves company name Baba. This is Excel. I have made it. It's beautiful. You just click. You got yourself a couple of numbers. Let's move my face so you can understand what I'm talking about, and find yourself the stock fair value. And not only that, you need to find the price that you are buying. And Benjamin Graham, he used to buy ideally 33% below the fair value of a stock. So what is that? We need EPS, earning per share. So let's find that. Where do you find the earning per share? Same homepage of Yahoo Finance. Price 79. People think it's crazy. It's not. It's really not. I'm not talking about China ban or Chinese stocks from Nasdaq. No, just based on the Intelligent Investor book, which is super accurate from all the videos that I've done before. I found Zoom at 550 that it's worth barely 200 bucks. People didn't want to listen and said on my comments back then, hey, Caddy Wood bought at 550, so effing what? Look at Zoom today, like 140 or something. Square was, I don't know, like 300. I saw the worth was half that, and now it's even worse, etc. But again, people don't like to hear bad news. I know I'm talking about crypto in general, but this channel name is Finance After 40. Let's find the fair value of crypto stocks, all that stuff, and not just focus on airdrop. And hope you like what you see, and subscribe if you are new to this channel. So we're getting this one. Earning per share TTM, earning per share trailing 12 months, 378. You go back here and you just put 378. How cool and easy is that? PE, you don't touch it. That's the constant from the book. The stuff in yellow you do not touch. And again, grab yourself a copy from Patreon, link below. Growth, where do you find the growth? You go back here and then you go to the analysis tab, and in the analysis tab you scroll all the way down to here. And then again, this isn't exact science. This is more like a art form to find roughly the fair value. So if you see here, let's see the number that we need. We need to pick either this one or this one. What do I mean by that? The next 5 years per annual growth, you see it's super low, 0.36%. The last 5 years growth was 30% per year, 2964. Let's call it 30%. If you just read financials instead of just blindly following stuff that you see on YouTube and saying, oh, Alibaba is at 200, it's cheap, go buy. Alibaba at 150 is cheap, go buy. Alibaba all-time low at 120, go buy. No, read financials. Numbers don't lie. People do. I haven't used this number a lot. I haven't used this sentence a lot. And if you like that, subscribe. See the difference. 30% growth per year, and now we're down to 0.36% per year. Think about it. That's 100 times less growth every year. What does that think? That's crazy. Instead of making 30% growth a year, they're making 0.3% a year. let's make it nice so you can understand. Let's say you're a company and you make $100, okay? You make $100 a year profit, just for the example. In the last 5 years, you made $100 every single year, or you made extra 30%. Okay, so year one you start with $100, year two you're at 130, year three you're at I don't know 30% from that, like 170, then 220. That's about, you triple almost in 5 years. Now imagine now that you start with 100, the next year you are at 100.336, the next year after that you're at 100.7, next year you're at 101, and 5 years later you're at 102. And in the meanwhile, other competitions come into the market, better technology, better customer service, better prices, better everything, and you just never go back to the prices of $300, which is, I don't know, $500 million market cap. You never go back there. But if you bought a bag at 300, you're never gonna sell because you are retail and you don't want to sell. In my humble opinion, let's move on. Next year, it is harsh truth, but yeah, someone needs to tell you that. Next year, growth 7.3%. It's a little better than this, so we're gonna use this number 7.3. Let's put it in our machine. 7.3 is the growth. Again, do not touch the yellow. Do not touch the yellow. I need to find AAA bond yield. Where do we find it? We need to make sure we are recording, which we are. And then you're gonna go here and you just Google Baba corporate bond, or any other stock for that matter that you're looking for, and you need to find some average. As I said before, this isn't an exact science, so we got ourselves Baba at 4.4, Baba at 3.6, something in the middle, 4.5, 3.4, 3.4. Okay, anything else? No. So we got 3.4 the lowest, 3.4 the lowest, and 4.5 is the highest. 4.4, 3.6. Let's do 4, give or take. Let's do 4. Okay, so we got 4.5 is the highest, and 3.4 is the lowest. Give or take 4.1. Let's just do 4. Again, it's not an exact science. You're gonna put bond yield at 4.00, and basically once I hit enter, I'm gonna find two numbers. Number one, the fair value of Alibaba, but it's not enough. We need to buy the stock long term at 33% discount from the fair value, and this will give us enough cushion. And yes, this was super hard to do in the last 2 years. There were a couple of opportunities, but let's see if Alibaba is now reached that point at $80, which is not 300. Is it a great buy today, or should we wait? So with that being said, are you ready for Alibaba fair price and when to buy? Let's click. Okay, 69.64 is Alibaba fair price. Let's call it $70. Wow. Look at this, $70, not 150, not 200, not 220, not $300, and not even 79 that we are today. 69.64 is where it should trade. However, in order to give ourselves enough cushion, you should be a buyer of Alibaba at 46.6. Let's call it I would say anywhere below 50 or around 50 is a great long-term buy, assuming they will not get delisted from the Nasdaq. Basically, how accurate is this is remain to be seen, based on past videos that I've done like a year ago, and a lot of people didn't want to watch. And look at this now, 50, 60, 70, 80% drop in all of the major growth stocks since then, and tech stock, etc., etc. Alibaba below 70 is a fair value. Alibaba below 50 is where you should start building your long-term bag. This was valuable. Subscribe and grab a copy of this Excel in Patreon below. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.